Hi, I'm not used to this, but I want to show you some of my paintings I've been doing recently with all that's going on right now in the universe. um, I have been doing nothing but sitting inside and painting and doing art, so I thought today I might as well show off some of my art, specifically the paintings, because I have a bunch of art that I plan to go and show off. But I felt like I have less paintings. They're all right beside me. I have more, not more, less paintings than I do drawings and colorings. So I felt like that would be easier to do, but still quite a lot. And I ran out of canvases, so I started painting on paper. And I'm slowly but surely running out of paper. So, so that's what I'm gonna be doing today. Is I'm gonna be showing you some of my paintings, and I'm like try to tell you how long it took. I don't know how long it took me to paint all these. So I'm just gonna start showing off my artwork. So yeah, um, this first one I'm actually not that proud of. Um, it's a little bird. It's a cardinal, more specifically. Um, I'm not proud of it because if you see that, I have little blue splotches everywhere, and there's a piece of the paper missing at the top, but that's because my doofus self didn't use the right paper. I actually pulled this piece of paper out of this sketchbook. Um, it's a mixed media, but the paper kept buckling. If you can kind of see that, it kept buckling and shifting, and I just realized I didn't paint leaves on this. Okay, it's a cardinal in winter. Okay, leave me alone. I don't know if you can see the eyes very well. Kind of see it if I shake it around. The shading isn't all the best, but what can I say? I'm a beginner. But this is one of my most recent pieces. Is the cardinal, and I have to say it maybe took me 2 hours. Didn't even really try that hard. So the cardinal, so cute, but also not really the best. So yeah. So I'm going to move on to these little squares. Um, I actually got these canvases from canvases in the paint for these from Five Below, and I got all four of these from like in one pack from Five Below. So I'm gonna go on with those. So this one is a metallic drip. Ooh, the glare, the glare. So what I did was these paints were really, really, really transparent. So I just took them, especially the metallics. I took the metallics and I took the little jars and I just dumped them onto like the canvas all across and put a little bit of glitter. I don't know if you can see the glitter. Uh, I don't think you can see the glitter, but I put some glitter on it and it diluted the black. So yeah, not so happy with. Well, I'm kind of happy with this one, but not overly happy with this one. If you catch my drift. So the next one was inspired by Bob Ross. um, it's not really the best. There's a little bit of glitter at the top. I don't know if you can see it, but there's glitter. Um, these paints were also very liquidy. So the tree and they dried really, really quick for some reason. But I don't think this turned out the best. I wanted it to be all purple and, more Bob Ross-esque. I did an actual Bob Ross painting, followed a tutorial, and that turned out way better. I'll show you that in a minute. But this one, I don't really like it, but still kind of proud of it. This next one is also inspired by Bob Ross, only it's a quote. It's mistakes, more like happy accidents. I just threw a bunch of. It started out as me painting and being very aggressive with the paints, specifically with this one. And I was painting so vigorously and so hard that some of the paint splatted onto this one. And I was like, you know what? That's what I'm going to do. And I just kept dipping my paintbrush and flicking it at the canvas. And this is what came out of it. I actually like this one. I really like this one. You've seen this one. I showed you it. But it's inspired by the ocean. And I don't know if you can see it, but there's like little splotches of color. Because I put this one to the side to dry, and then I did the mistakes, more like happy accidents one, and then like it got paint on it. But it's okay. I think it gives it character, and it like kind of breaks up a little bit of the blue, gives it a little bit more of an identity. This one. Ooh, glare, stop it. I actually like this one. The background actually started off as me painting something else. It was a Little Mermaid one. I will show you in that in a minute. But it started out as the Little Mermaid one, and I kept painting over, and it kept hitting the paper. And then I'm like, wait, cool background. So I drew a little. There's another one also like this, and I don't know if I have it with me, but if I do, it was a little toast. So this one I like a lot. Speaking of the toast, here it is. It's kawaii toast. I love toast. Kind of want French toast. We got syrup, so. Anyway, this piece also made using this sketchbook paper. Kind of put some metallics in there, and it's like all fancy, fancy. What do you call it? Fancy paint. But yeah, it's meant to be the galaxy, so whatevs. This one is actually a therapy. Since the whole thing with, going on right now, I haven't been able to go see my trauma-based therapist. And we've been doing calls on like the phone, and we aren't allowed to do trauma-based therapy on the phone because we don't want my brothers to hear, and we don't think it's a very good idea for me to do my trauma-based therapy when I have nowhere else to go because we're, stuck in here. So I made this as a type of therapy. As you can see on the tape, it says, I said no. I'm pretty sure you could figure out what happened just from this, but as you can see, she doesn't look exactly like me. I didn't want her to look exactly like me, so I kind of gave her red hair and blue eyes. And it's also like a way of telling myself I'm not alone. So that's that. Actually, I like how there's glitter in her hair. Kind of looks like debris from like maybe she was thrown down and she got maybe glass or something in her hair. I don't know. I'm making it up on the spot. This one, not so proud of it. Her hair is meant to be like a galaxy. I really like galaxy. What can I say? So, she is not my favorite, but I really, really kind of like it. I like her. I like specifically how I painted her. There's another one where I'm really proud of how I painted the person, but I'll get to that in a minute. It's like the very last one I'm going to get to. So, this one, simple, but still I like it. An eye. I really love painting and drawing eyes. So, it's an eye. The Little Mermaid one. She looks dirty. She looks extra dirty, extra grimy. Her eyes are very like gross and poofy because I just like put a big blob on it because I didn't want to paint in layers. So, I mean, I kind of like looking at it now. I kind of like it, but not like, oh my god, I want to put this up in the Louvre or something. You know. This next one, Bob Ross inspired. So, I am particularly proud of the mountains. I don't normally paint mountains, but I feel like I did good with the mountains. I worked. This is actually watercolor paper. Like all these were on watercolor paper, along with the toast and the weird blob kawaii thing. And these few ones coming up, they were all done on watercolor paper. Not really proud of that, but I'm very proud of it. I think the water could have used a bit more work, and I feel like I should have probably differentiated, like made like the colors a little different for the water in the sky, and made the little foam a little bit thinner. But what can you do? This next one, not very proud of it. Could have done better. I'm moving on. Don't know why I added this one. It's just an ombre. I think I want to paint something else onto it. I don't know. But this is the last of the paper ones, and I'm making it to the canvases. Other than the 4 canvases I already showed you. Beauty and the Beast inspired. I am so proud of this one. I really, really like the background. And I tried to replicate it with this one, but it didn't work. I like the texture. There's a texture. Don't know if you can hear that, but that's a texture. And I also did this one, Galaxy theme. Oop, get the computer. This is Galaxy theme. I'm a Galaxy girl. Okay, leave me alone. This one is meant to be me skating at a figure skating rink. As you can see, I put London in the background, Target, Asda, because they don't have Walmart. They don't have Walmart in London, so it's actually called Asda. So, put that in there. I tried to like make it look like someone was skating around before her, kind of try to put, like a little bit of differentiating colors up there, but it didn't work. But I'm proud of it. Well, I'm not really proud of the anatomy. Try to replicate my Bob Ross painting tutorial without following a Bob Ross tutorial, but didn't work out. I am major sad for this. I kind of like how the grass looks, kind of like little splotches. Hey, if it works, it works. This one, fissionable. Not very proud of the outline. It's metallic. But I'm not proud of the outline. Probably will never be proud of the outline. I don't like how this is so orange, and I hate how this is more yellow. And I meant to put more definition on the fish. But hey, what can you do? Here's the Bob Ross one. I am extraordinarily proud of this one. There's another one that I'm really, really proud of, and I'll show you that here in the next, after this one and next two, it will be that one. but I am extraordinarily proud of this one. Thank you, Bob Ross. R.I.P. We love you, Bob Ross. Thank you, Bob. You gave me hope. You have given me hope. Um, this one, I kind of like put like a piggy pink and like cotton candy themed, and then little diamonds. It didn't work out the way I wanted it to, sadly, but I'm proud of this one. Um, something uh, um, something you probably already seen on my YouTube channel. I did this as a digital art, but I turned it into a canvas art, and I am sort of proud of this. But I mean, it's really cool, cute. I don't know. This one, I am so proud of. It actually has a depressing backstory to it. Um, so I painted this when I was really, really depressed. I was extremely depressed, and I was thinking what it would be like to jump off a bridge and land in the raging water below, and to resurface in a place like this. Like, I was very depressed at that time. So I just started painting mystical purple trees and stuff, but I put green and yellow and white little specks everywhere to try to break up all the purple, because I I didn't like how purple it was. Like, purple's a pretty color, don't get me wrong, but I didn't like how purple it was. So I broke it up with greens and yellows and whites. So, green's the complementary color to purple. So, and they're supposed to be fireflies, if you can get that. So, yeah, this one, I'm very proud of this one, except for this humongous star. It kind of looks like a pimple or spot or something. And this one is the last one on. I'm debating on whether or not I should show you my watercolor sketchbook or not. I think I might, or might not. But this one is supposed to be me getting married. I am so proud of how I did the body. So proud. As you can see, I try to style it after myself. I don't have that vibrant green eyes, and I actually have a pupil. I forgot to paint the pupil. I'm sorry. The pupils on her, but this is what I want to look like when I get married. I changed the background color from like a purple color to a light blue color to a greenish, like a turquoise color, like a teal. I don't know, blue green color, and then down to this dark blue. I actually had to go out and buy more white, like from like this like brand, the Apple Barrel. Apple Barrel's good. And this is a canvas I already had. Like the other ones I bought at Michael's. This one I already had, and I just painted over it because during the winter, the mice got a hold of it and went pee-pee on it. And I decided that the painting underneath was really dirty and gross and not salvageable, so I painted over it. Really, really proud of the outcome, though. I guess I'll show you my watercolor sketchbook. There's not very much watercolor in here. I'm terrible at watercolor. Here are some eyes for like characters I'm planning out. I'm not very proud of the shading on this eye, but I mean, it's manageable, and like these are all the green, blue, and like tried to mix them all together to make like if these two people, one with blue eyes, one with green eyes, were to get married, like, and have kids, these were like the kids. So yeah. Tree. It's not a good tree. A rose. I'm not proud of that rose. I'm not proud of the next rose either. But another rose. Not very proud of it, but to each its own. I think it's, I don't know which way it's meant to be, but a stomach in the esophagus in the beginning of the intestines, you know. And then try to paint an orange. I don't know what happened here. Try to paint a person. Nightmare fuel, okay? Was trying to paint like somebody coming out of the water, like, help, I drowning, please help. And I couldn't get the body proportions right, and like it started to get really, really caked up, and I wasn't proud of it. So yeah. So this is like inspired by the Frozen 2. Only this is what I imagine, like if all the 4 spirits, like the elements, were human, this is what I think the water spirit would look like. It's also supposed to be me. Yay! I've been working on a book on Wattpad based around the idea of being like 4 girls being like the elements. So yeah. I don't know. Oh yeah, this is meant to be like, I was working on a Yandere X reader for Wattpad, and I was like, I don't want to do all digital art to show off these characters, so this is the police officer, Joey Young. Woohoo! But didn't turn out the way I wanted it. Ended up going with all digital. I named him Frederick. It's meant to be an alien. I accidentally splatted a little bit of blue paint on this, and I was like, okay, turn it into an alien. Woo! So yeah. Unfinished rainbow because I lost the purple I was going to use. I think I found it later. I think I'm going to finish that later, but was painted on stuff and kind of I think I might put something in here. Might repaint it. But yeah. And that's all I got so far for this one. I'm also missing the back. I think I'm actually painting on it. But those are all my paintings. I'm not very good at it yet. But I hope you liked my video, liked my art. Feel free to like, subscribe, share, comment. Go ahead making fun of my art. Go ahead and make fun of my art. I don't care. At least I know somebody's watching my videos and not just accidentally clicking on them. So like, thanks for watching. I guess I'll see you later. This is a mess. This is such a mess.